right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are ready for what may be a very interesting evening or afternoon, depending on where you're at, or morning. Apparently there were some apologies already before the game. Everybody's happy, ready to go after yesterday's post-game benches clearing event. Hanwha pretty much has the same lineup as yesterday. A little change down at the very bottom. Hanwha will start in left and Jang Jin-hyuk will start in center, as opposed to Jang Jin-hyuk in left and then Euro Gyol in center. So positions stay the same, but the players in the positions change a little bit. Obviously, Ryu Hyun-jin on the mound will be the story, I guess, after he missed his last start due to elbow discomfort as he was warming up, and we are underway as the first pitch goes low. Ball one. Sang-baek, 5.23 ERA on the game on the season, 12 games, 4-6 on the season, 298 batting average against. He has pitched in one game against Hanwha, as that one's in there for strike. He has pitched one game against Hanwha. Did not pitch well. 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, 4 earned, and that was with 2 home runs. So how he pitches in today's game will be maybe the story. He has pitched much better as of late, though. In the month of May, he 3.95 ERA was 3-0. So much better as of late. He's a side armor. Throws 4 pitches. That one in there for a strike, and we are at 2-2 now. So Wang Yang-mook has not really faced a lot of sidearm throwers, really. So we will see how he does against this type of pitcher, and fouls that one off to the side and keeps it at 2-2. So against Under Armour throwers, and that's what they classify lefty, or they classify. Oh, did Kia come back and win that? And fouled away once again. Again, he's hitting .538 against Under Armours and Submariners, side armor Submariners. Again, the same classification in the KBO, but only 13 at bats. So we'll see how he does. All right. I love the fact that in the leadoff spot, he's fouling away a ton of pitches. And that's a diving catch by the center fielder, or second baseman, and just under it. And he's got another single. 4 hits yesterday, 4 RBIs, and he's on base to start this game also. Yeah, there we go. A nice bunt. Lo siento. Solo un poco de español. I don't like stupid ball. I had to say Hanwha. And Kim Tae-yeon lifts that one foul. 0-1. Why would you like a strategy of pitching that gives you a lower chance of winning? Playing for 1 run in the first inning. In the first inning. Like, huh? And that misses ball 1, 1-1. So Kim Tae-yeon, 316 on the season, 6 home runs, a 410 on base percentage to go with his resurgence in the lineup. And that's in there for strike. And way outside, 2-2. Still trying to get some stuff I forgot set up. So, Sangbaek, his last start, won in his last start. He's actually won his last 3 decisions. But 6 innings, 96 pitches, 6 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, gave up 3 runs. So he will give up some hits, will walk some also, but tends to get out of it as of late. Again, very different pitcher from the beginning of the year versus now. So here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a grounder, and 5-3, 2 away, and our runner's on second with 2 outs now because of a bunt. What's up, Dave? All right, Jnoshiwan stepping in, looks at strike 1 on the outside corner, making it 0-1. Wang Jae-gyun back in as was removed early yesterday after a play in the field and swings. 0-2. And low in the dirt's ball 1, 1-2. So, again, he's going to throw 85, 90, 90-ish pitches. Really going to be a question in the bullpen. Hanwha has both of their bullpen, their ending bullpen arms didn't pitch yesterday. So, and swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And once again, unfortunately, another Hanwha coach, another bunt, and another 0 runs. I love bunting. Bunting is the best. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was the thing is like not only were they like not involved whatsoever, but they literally were just like, yep, whatever, who cares? But we'll go to the bottom of the inning. Yu Jin on the mound for Hanwha. 450 ERA on the season. Has pitched much better as of late. 11 games, 3-4 on the season. Opponents are hitting 280 against him. Did pitch one or has pitched 2 games against KT. He is 0-1 in those games. 11 innings, 13 strikeouts, 2 walks. Gave up 9 runs. 7 of them earned. So the things for Yu Jin is he's pitched much better as of late, but he is still his ERA on the road is still over 5. 5.36 ERA on the road. Rojas will lead things off for KT and looks at strike one. Obviously, Rojas yesterday with the leadoff homer against Barria, welcoming to the KBO. And he attempts the same thing here. It's down the line, but just foul. And right on cue, are they going to show it? Nope. So Rojas hitting 307 on the season. Yesterday was his 15th homer on the season also. Batting from the right side today. Keeping with the red and neon yellow with the pink and black Nikes, as apparently those were much better since he hit better yesterday. And looks at a ball one in the dirt. 1-2. And ball 2 low. Very, very small, can't believe it, but one away on the fly ball to right. Yeah, they still complain a little bit. There is a protest possibility, but the relay from when it happens to when is pretty rough. I'm not entirely sure. I went out earlier today, walked past the Hanwha Stadium as they're having the high school versus college all-star, as that's 2 away on the flyout to left. And it was hot. Wasn't windy at all here in Daejeon. About an hour and a half south of Suwon. So it wasn't windy at all. So don't think anything's blowing out. I haven't seen any videos or pictures or anything of the flags. So Kangbeko stepping in now. And 145 low, ball 1-0. 아니요. Secret key. 비밀 열쇠. And that's outside, ball 2-0. So Yu Jin, how is he going to pitch today? What's he going to do? All right, Kangbeko 324 on the season and 325th pirouette on the season also. 17 home runs on the season to go with his 324 batting average. I know that a lot of people are talking about him being a possible and and that's going to be low, 3-1. I know a lot of people talk about him being a future MLB guy, but I can say that I don't think they're going to like that pirouette swinging. They're going to get him on balance. And ball 4. Dave, I was saving this for later, but I'm gonna so KT is not very good right now. Hanwha also had you know, were pitching against both a guy coming back from injury, so was limited to only 60 pitches in the first game on Tuesday, and then yesterday was a guy is not really a starter. So both of the big wins have actually, remember, it was 5-2 yesterday until they imploded with that 7-run 2-error inning. So Hanwha's taking advantage of some mistakes, which is always fantastic, but they're still not facing any aces. They haven't faced either ace of the KT staff in this series. They avoided both of those. So while yes, it's fantastic that they're winning, you still also have to take into consideration what or who they're pitching against. So that's 1 and 2 as it misses there. So yeah, and again, this is something that a lot of Hanwha fans are like, oh, this is the greatest manager ever. He's here. They've won both games. They've won by a lot. Yeah, they have. But as that's a swing and a miss. I would like to know how they do against a much better team. Until I start handing out all the praise in the world. But get out of that inning with just giving up the walk. So, yep. The Dodgers and the Blue Jays. So yeah, I do, obviously I think they are pitching or playing better, but I'm watching and I'm looking, oh wow, the same stupid bunting all the time. That is, what's going to happen whenever it's a close game. I'm about set. All right, we are back, and of course, just like always, my working. All right, Anjeong will lead things off for Hanwha. Strike one. There's only been one time where this is their 1-1. There's only been one time where it was a ball or a strike, but he called a ball, and he actually got fired. The crew chief of that got fired because they got caught on the hot mic saying, "Oh, everybody just say this," and then yeah, so definitely wouldn't. Not really thinking it's gonna happen again, as that one misses outside 2-2. So yeah, the umpire that made the missed call, Anyaso. Oh nope, sorry, my buttons aren't working. First batter of the inning. Hey, top of the second, An Cheong 2-2 pitch coming in and reaches for one in the outside of the zone and fouls it away. 2-2. All right, another pitch way out of the zone. Who's swinging 2-2? An Cheong really does chase those pitches out of the zone on sliders. I mean, how are you that bad? How are you that bad at betting? Or the guy that bet like $95 total as An Cheong fouls that one off of his leg as the bunt. I don't know anything about bunting, so I can't say much. I really don't know much about bunting at all. Or bunting. Somebody just asked me a question about bunting. I really don't know anything about betting. I don't know the lingo or anything like that. Da, 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 da. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch once again, and another foul out of play. Seeing a lot of pitches on the two leadoff hitters in the 2 innings here, which is always fantastic. Somebody said something, and I don't believe them, so I'm looking it up real quick. Can't believe I would be wrong about something. All right, see you in a bit. And there's another leadoff single for an inning, and Hanwha, another single. Let's see if they bunt him over with the captain of the team, Cheon-sung. An Cheong with the single to right, and Cheon-sung looks at ball or strike one. Looks like he's not gonna bunt. That's always nice to not see a bunt. And he reaches inside, and the catch as it drops just down and one away. The liner to left, falling down, but doesn't have to dive, but does have to reach down around his shins to make that play. Kim Min-hyuk over in the left. right, the first pitch in there to Che Jae-hoon, 0-1. And a swing and fouls that one. Out of play down the right side. We'll give you money if he wins. Alright. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Che Jae-hoon. Swings through that, and that's 2 away. Second strikeout on the day for Sang-baek. I don't believe I've ever broadcasted another player with the family name of I think Hanwha has the advantage. They have a well-rested bullpen, Landon. But Hanwha is on the road, and we will see. As that's lifted shortstop over to third, and 3 away. We will head to the bottom of the second. Hanwha with 2 hits, but have yet to do anything after those 2 hits besides a sacrifice bunt. So da. All right, we got bottom of the order done for Hanwha. Just Jang Jin-hyuk left. Jang Sang-woo, the catcher for KT, will lead things off, followed by Wang Jae-gyun, and it'll be interesting what kind of reception he gets while they are in Suwon. Hanwha definitely has more fans at the stadium, as they've had more fans at the stadium all week. I have. So that's saying that Hanwha was favored last night, but now they're not? Oh no, wrong button. Yeah, the 4th sellout for KT. I imagine that's opening day and then games at Hanwha. So before the game, Hanwha was a small underdog, and now they're not. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And a slow chopper, shortstop grabs it, throws 1 away. There was no movement in the line. The only lineup change was Lee Sang-gyu for Hanwha was taken off the roster, but they brought him up a couple weeks ago and have not ever once used him. So I don't even know what the point of him being up there was. So Wang Jae-gyun stepping in. He's after the game yesterday, he is responsible for the benches clearing. So, and outside, ball 1-1. I assume this is going to be yesterday. So, Park Sang-won working on his working on his whole audition for the remake of Carl Douglas and Kung Fu Fighting with his out ceremony. Oh. And outside, 2-1. Wang Jaegyun just hitting above 250 on the season. KT in a bit of a free fall at this point. And that is lifted into rights. And 2 away. One of my favorite Hanwha uniforms back there in the background. The white and red pinstripe with eagles and Hanwha underneath the eagles. Definitely one of my favorite. I've never actually seen them wear it, however, though. So Beijing Day, 265 on the season. And that is going to be the first hit, as I don't know what that jump was from the shortstop, but they have their first hits. And with 2 outs, they've got a runner on first. Beijing Day, we'll see how, if they put him in motion, as we'll see how much they're running. So check some stats real quick. So KT with a little bit of a 735 success rates as they steal. It's way up on the season. Hanwha in dead last at 620. Which is surprising because they have made lots of improvements in that situation. 278 on the season for Oh-Yoon Suk as he looks at ball 1. And that is going to be a grounder to second. Scoops, throws, and 3 away. 2 out single, but not enough. So up until this year, I taught 5-year-old Korean age, which means they're 3 or 4 Western age. This year, I don't teach during the day. I teach later. I teach 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, and 2nd graders. But yeah, I usually teach whoever's the youngest kids at the school. Because my Korean is better than pretty much everyone else, all the other teachers. So the younger kids can't communicate very well in English, so I can at least understand them whenever they're talking. Now, look at me, man. They're constantly staring at me. A lot of them are. 안녕하세요. Hello, Gyu. Hello, Gyu. Hello, 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 Gyu. Nah. Yeah, some of them are hyper, not all of them, but it's amazing. Like, you have huge dynamics. Should I be surprised? 네, 맞아요. 유현진 오늘 선발 투수. All right, we are getting at the top of the 3rd. And John Jin-hyuk will lead things off for Hanwha, the center fielder today. Ball 1 on the outside, 1-0. And just catches you inside. Hello, Gil. 핸폰으로 보고 있어요? 컴퓨터로 보고 있어요. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. They didn't give him a strike on that. It looked like it was definitely a strike. 네. And one away on the fly ball to center. And Hanwha is not starting out with a leadoff single for this inning. 근데 지금 세로 와면이 있어요. 근데 가로도 있어요. Yeah, I thought so, Daniel. All right, Won Young Mook gonna step in, and that's a shot to the pitcher off his glove to the shortstop, and that will go down as a 1-6-3. One of the only people in the KBO that 아니요, 한화만 좋아해요. All right, 2 away now, and the shortstop, number 16, is stepping in. And strike down the old middle. Over 0. And fouled away 0-2. Whoop, no, yep, that one's still right. Yeah, I mean, most people are gonna. I think that's a smart move. I guess I don't know. I don't really know. All right, the 0-2 pitch way upstairs as they are trying to change his eye level a little bit. Maybe he's giving him some hits. I don't know. Manager's playing with the shortstop's bats, but it doesn't matter because he fouls that one into the glove, and that is 3 away. And we will go to the bottom of the third. Still 0-0. Hello, Gyu. 한화 팬이에요? 샘성 팬이에요? 어떤 팀이 응원해요? No, Kia came back and beat Lotte as their closer couldn't hang on to the game. Come back top of the 8th. Lotte takes the lead 4-3, but then in the bottom of the 8th, Kia ends up with a center, or a Kim Sung-bin takes the lead on a 4-4. So they avoid the sweep. Currently, Doosan up 3-2 over NC. SSG gets the shutout victory over Samsung, and LG up 3-0 over Kium right now. I like it, Daniel. Alright, we should be back. There we go, right on time. 죄송합니다. 뭐 공부해요? Alright, Ryu Hyun-jin on the mound, and first pitch in there, strike. 0-1. 열심히 공부해요. And fouled straight back. 0-2. So Kim Sung-soo hitting 227 on the season. Looking at the 0-2 pitch. Ryu Jin looking for strikeout number 2 on the day. And inside, ball 1-2. Welcome, Brandon. Hello, sir. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Long time, sir. And that one's fouled away. Keeps it at 1-2. It's going. You're looking at my life, Brandon. You are watching it. No. Cuevas doing a pregame announcer work as Ryuan Jin, and that's going to be a chopper to third. Noshiwan fields it, throws to first, and one away. He really has. He honestly has struggled. What he struggled with is the second or the third time through the lineup. Whenever he gets to about the 5th or 6th inning, he's really started to struggle a lot with that third time through the order. I think he struggled a little bit to get used to the ball because, again, the ball is a little bit different as Rojas steps in. Flew out to right in his first at-bat and looks at strike one on the outside corner. But, yeah, he really struggled very, very badly at the beginning. Has settled in much better. I think he's getting used to the strike zone is one thing. Not nearly as wide as with the ABS system, and that's misses outside 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Rojas again 0-1 on the day with his pink flashy shoes, and that misses 2-1. And the 2-1 swings through 147 at the top of the zone. Big boy. No, if you think about the KBO, like if you think about the MLB, it's the upper strike, and the upper strike isn't called nearly as much, and that lower strike with the framing is called way more. As Rojas hits Che Jae-hoon on the backswing and just holds up 3-2 as we've got ourselves a full count here. But now you have the ABS system in the KBO, so the pitchers aren't getting any of the framing stuff. So the 3-2 pitch coming up, and Rojas takes time. It is starting to get really hot here, really muggy in Korea, so it will change some of these pitchers. It's much more difficult to pitch. And what is this announcer saying? Oh my lord. The announcer was just like, swing Sumjin, but he fouled it way down the line. He's basically saying swinging strikeout, but it was definitely fouled down the line. So resets for another 3-2 count. The announcer still learning. I'll give him a few pointers. And another foul. Swing Sumjin! Not really, but foul down the line once again. All right, Ryuan Jin, pitch number 39 of this game coming up. And gets under it, lifts it. First baseman puts his hands up. Kim Tae-yeon under it. 2 away. Big 8 pitch at bat there from Rojas as Kang Baeko steps in, looks at ball one, misses outside the zone here. Oh, sorry, Kim Min Hyuk, not Kang Baeko. Kim Min Hyuk steps in, flew out to left in his first at bat. And it catches the bottom of the zone, 1-1. And swinging through that one, strike two, 1-2. Still looking for that second strikeout of the day for Yu Jin. Alright, big breaths from Yu Jin on the mound. Again, already sweating. It's hot, it's muggy. And that one's lifted to center. John Jin Hyuk turns the wrong way, then turns back the other way, but luckily it was a can of good old Iowa sweet corn. And that is 3 away, and we will go to the 4th inning. Still tied at 0s. Having ourselves a little friendly pitchers duel. Yu Jin obviously on a bit more. That's what you wanted, Daniel. A little bit more rest for Yu Jin, as again he missed his last start with the elbow discomfort. Alright. 43 pitches for Yu Jin through 3 innings. 42 pitches for Sang-baek. And we should be back. We are back. We are back. And it does look like the wind is blowing a little bit in Suwon, as they're finally showing the flags up in the above the stadium. Not real strong, considering how high those flags are. So Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off for Hanwha, grounded out to third in his first at bats. All right, first pitch outside, ball 1-0. Alright, and low, ball 2-2. Kim Tae-yeon has slowly been moving his way down the lineup and is settled now in this 3-hole for the week. And the 2-0 pitch looks at strike one at the very top of the zone. As he gives the old whistle of disbelief, and that's going to be a 5-3 put out to start the 4th. His second of the day. Da, 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 da. Alright, and that's going to bring up No Shiwan. Last year he was Mr. Solo Home Run. This year has added some RBIs to his home run shots as looks at ball one on the outside, 137 on the gun. Struck out in his first at bats. He is looking for another hit to, I believe, extend his hitting streak. As that will do it right there, past the diving shortstop, and he will be on base. Right on cue, sir. Extend that hitting streak. Extend the old hitting streak. I have no idea how many consecutive games this has been. I think he's at like 13 or 14 or something like that. Not hitting as many home runs as he did last year, but he is still getting on base. And An Ji-hong looks at strike one. An Ji-hong singled in his first at bat, average up to 267 this season. I feel like he is too loud. Number 32 on the old rankings, and here comes the 1-1 pitch number 51, and swings, pops it up, catcher tosses off the mask, but out of play. 1-2. Ryunjin warming up over on the outside again. Something I feel is very KBO. There really aren't places to warm up, as the bullpens are way far away. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And another pop. Catcher gives chase again, and caught as he falls into the net. And 2 away. Fantastic play by the catcher there, number 22 in the 2 spots on defense. But one thing that for the KBO is they warm up on the in foul territory, because a lot of the stadiums do not have bullpens on the side, and so they start warming up whenever the inning could end. So Noshiwan on first, which means there could be a double play, so he starts to warm up.
감사합니다.
Sana, thank you. And first pitch to Chan Sung, right down the middle. It's so weird. Like, they have like this netting, but it's like springy, like the sides of like a trampoline or whatever. So he catches it, falls into the netting, and that's dust is Che and Sung back onto the ground as he avoids that, and that will make it 1-1. 안녕하세요. Hamalsan. Alright, here we go. The 1-1 pitch to the captain, Che Sung. 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to left in his first at-bats, and the check over on Noshiwan as he slides back in. Very interesting for Noshiwan as he wears a glove on his left hand, and it's not a, it looks almost like maybe a sliding glove, but not like the Arby's oven mitts. And then he holds his batting gloves in his other hand. And that's in the dirt, 2-1. I know for me, I know everybody, 안녕, Hanwha fighting. I know for me, like when I play, I'm on first. I take off my gloves and I put them in my hand, my right hand. But I put them in my right hand because if I'm stealing and I have to slide back, I'll have them in my right hand to touch the base. Gentanayo. All right, the 2-1 pitch and looks at the strike at the bottom of the zone on the outside. And then I don't know how I do it, but when I'm running, I will switch them for sliding. And I don't know why it is, but I do it. I don't know where I learned it or how I learned it, but nah. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Chaeyoung Sung. 2 outs, runner on first with the No Shiwan single. He goes, and that's going to be a first to third as he was going on the pitch. And a single into right. And Hanwha has runners on first and third with 2 outs. Nice hit and run there by Hanwha. All right, that's going to bring up Che Jae-hoon, the brick wall himself. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 patches, plus the one on the back. 10 patches, but not including the actual team patches. As Che Jae-hoon looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. Che Jae-hoon has struck out in his first at-bats. We will see how they play this. Sets up on the outside, a swing, and that's going to be a 4, take it himself. And Hanwha will leave 2 more runners on base, and we will go to the bottom of the 4th. Still hanging out with the goose eggs. We got ourselves a very different game than yesterday. Alright, so KT will have Kang Baek-ho leading things off for them. Trying to change something here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so bottom of the 4th here. Kang Baek-ho warming up. The hitter rankings, Rojas and Kang Baek-ho are 1st and 3rd. Peraza in 4th there. Actually, pretty big gap there between 3rd and 4th with Kang Baek-ho. Gap of 130 points. I really don't know what their whole scoring system thing is anyway. So I did talk about a little bit earlier about as ball 1 there. I did talk a little bit earlier about it being warmer and hotter and muggier now. Before it was very important as strike 1 on the outside corner. It was very important that the pitchers didn't sit for a very, very, very long time. Now, you do want a little bit of time for your pitcher to cool back, not cool down, but to rest a little bit, as it is so much hotter out there. So Peraza still in uniform, still geared up, I guess, with his arm sleeve. Don't think he's going to be playing. Surprisingly, though, Wang Junso is still in the dugouts, but he was removed from the roster, as that's a beautiful looking pitch on the inside corner. So I thought maybe they were going to send him down to the second league, but apparently he's not, because he's still in Suwon. And that's going to be a shot past the diving and no Shiwon, and they're going to have the leadoff hitter on. And the second time today, Kang Baeko has been on with a walk in the first inning and now a single here. The second hit of the day for KT. As he goes away. All right. So Moon Sang-chul will step into the box. He is the owner of the beautiful K at the top of your screen if you are in the horizontal chat. So the first pitch sets up inside. That is lifted left fielder under it. Cheon-ho, and one away. First pitch, one out. I like to see it. So that's going to bring up Jang Sung-woo. Jang Sung-woo grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. 0 for 1 on this fine day. And looks at strike one, 129 on the outside corner. Hitting 259 on the season for Jang-soo, the catcher. And lifted foul, 0-2. Manri Changsu. Ryuhan Jen fan waving their uniform in front of all the KT fans. And just misses on the outside. He wanted that. Again, that's another pitch that's he would have gotten in the MLB with the framing. I still do love the fact that the catchers in the KBO still try to frame the pitches. They still will do the whole snap it back or catch and bringing it up as the check over to first. Kang Baeko takes one step and is back on first. They try to frame it. It's like they're trying to fool the robot umpires. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but okay, whatever. And that's way upstairs. 2-2. Sorry, 1-2. 2-2. I'm faster than the broadcast today. So pitch number 54 for Yu Hyun-jin. He's good for about 100 pitches. He could throw up to 110. Again, was skipped a start due to elbow discomfort, so it'll be interesting how his pitches are. And that's going to be a single up the middle. Kang Baeko makes the turn and goes to third. And they too have runners on first and third with one out. As nobody really respects the center fielder's arm in this league, with good reason. It is not very good. heads up base run in there from Kongbei Ko to go first to third. All right, now they need a double play. Wang Jae-gyun, the third baseman, as Che Jae-hoon steps out in front of the plates, gives the signals to watch out for the Little League double steal. Wang Jae-gyun on the season has hit into 5 double plays. And that is a fake bunt, pulls it back. Che Jae-hoon almost misses the ball as it bounces off the top of his glove, but he's able to still catch it up against his body. And yeah, 1-0. A little squeeze bunt. Everybody loves a squeeze bunt in the 4th inning. All right, not gonna, and that's up high, 2-0. So flew out to right in his first at bats. Ryu Hyun-jin on the season in this situation. I don't exactly have perfect numbers, but with runners on first and third, unfortunately, opponents are hitting 550 or 545 against Ryu Hyun-jin. Yeah, so that's not good. And that catches the top of the zone. 2-1. So Wang Jae-gyun in this very specific situation, runners on first and third, as swings through that, strike 2, 2-2. So 1 runners on first and third, he is hitting .333, 3 for 9 with 2 walks and 1 strikeout. How about strikeout number 2, or a double play here would be fantastic. He has yet to hit into a double play in this situation. If I talk about it, maybe it'll happen. And that's going to be a ball. Nowhere near the strike zone. Closer to his foot than the strike zone. As we will full count, runners on first and third. I'm not sure who the captain is of KT. I feel like he would be someone who could be the captain of this team. But I don't know. All right. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. 3-2 pitch gets him at the bottom of the zone. And the biggest pitch he's thrown today as he swings at ball 4 off. Way down off the plates. And you know he feels good about striking him out after yesterday's benches clearing fiasco. And that's going to bring up Bae Jung-dae, who tries to hold up. I don't know if he held up or not, but they called it a strike. Bae Jung-dae does have a single. He is 1 for 1 on the day. So here comes the 1-1, sets up on the inside, lifted into the air, center fielder over, and 3 away. Gets out of it, and we will go to the 5th inning. Still tied, 0-0. what a game. Got ourselves a little fun here today. So the fourth, fifth, and sixth innings don't look good as in terms of history for the Hanwha pitcher, as 319, 432, and 308 in those 3, 4, 5, 6 innings against him versus the KT pitcher, Baek. His worst inning, average-wise, is the fourth inning. From there, he settles down a little bit, so pitches a little bit better. But I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that that is the fourth inning is where he usually, for a while, was not making it past. So leading things off for Hanwha is going to be Chae-In-Ho, the left fielder. I believe he first pitched swinging in his first at-bat, 0-1, where he popped up to the shortstop, who was behind third base when he caught it, and he looks at ball one outside. Inside, ball two, 2-0. I can say right now, here comes a mound visit, as they want to talk to him a little bit, as both pitches there missed pretty badly. Jang Sung-woo out there. 4 innings so far, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits against. And again, he does walk a lot. 21 walks on the season. 7 walks in the month of May, though. So again, he has settled down dramatically. And I think obviously that's probably why he's able to go a little bit deeper, as most of you can figure that out easily. All right, to reset the 2-0 pitch. And that one's in there for strike 2 and 1. All right, the 0 and way up by 3 and 1. There will definitely 100%. You can just, if it's an option, you can, if he gets on base, there will be a bunt. Don't know if it'll be successful, but that catches the top of the zone, and that's 3 and 2. A full count. I believe this is the first full count he has been in so far today. Okay, here comes the 3-2 pitch to the leadoff batter, Chae-In-Ho, and looks at a pitch down the middle. He was up there wanting to walk. He was not wanting to hit. That's why they call you a hitter and not a walker. Come on, get your stuff together and swing at a pitch down the middle, man. All right, Jang Jin-hyuk now. Center fielder flew out to center field in his first at-bat, swinging through a ball, dropping down out of his own 0-1. And just beautiful pitch, honestly. Catches the very inside bottom corner. 0-2. That floats back into the strike zone. And that one just misses, though. Tried to do the exact same pitch there. Did just miss on that one. 1-2. He's got that changeup floating back into the zone against lefties. All right, sets up on the outside and tries to go past him, 146, but he fouls that off. He is ramping it up. He only averages 143 on his fastball. That one there was 146, so he is trying to channel in something, and that's pretty fast for a side armor. Most of the side armors here in Korea are not throwing that in. He is looking at a strike on the outside. 2 outs. So that is strikeouts number 5 on the day for him. And they will flip the lineup over. Won Young Mook going in for the 3rd time today. He grounded out off the pitcher a 163 in his last at bat, singled in his first, and looks at strike 1 down the middle again. All right, it's 325 on the season for young Mookie, and fouls that one back off the glove, and that'll make it 0-2. The 1-2 pitch, or sorry, the 0-2 pitch. I was looking at his 1 for 2 today. The 0-2 pitch coming up. Pitch number 73 for Song Baek. Sets up on the outside, fouls that one away. 148 goes upstairs. And Hwang Young-mook does foul off a lot of pitches. He does not strike out very much. Probably shouldn't have said that, but he does not strike out very much. On the season, he has 17 strikeouts in 121 plate appearances. All right, got to look for the in. Sets up on the outside again, goes way out there. Ball 2. Oh, sorry, ball 1. Wrong button. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Now they're going to go upstairs. He held up, and that's 2-2. Solid understanding of the strike zone from the young Mookie. And lifts that one, center fielder under it, and that will be it for Hanwha in the 5th as they go 1, 2, 3 on 2 strikeouts. And we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Both teams trying to find some offense. I almost went to the Hanwha host each year. They host a high school all-star versus a college all-star game right at the stadium. I live right by the stadium here in Daejeon, so I almost went, but it was so hot, and I was like, no, not this year. I went last year. It was good. Ended up going extra innings last year. Unfortunately, they only play 10 innings for extra innings for this little all-star thing, and they have this stupid Manford rule with the ghost runner starting on seconds, and they ended up tying at the end of 10, so the game was over. Today was a different story. It was 12-2, same as yesterday's score. As Oh Yoon-suk steps in and swinging at the first pitch. 0-1. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out to second base to end the second inning. And that is ripped down the line, but foul. As it almost hit a guy who was trying to take a selfie. And it is 0-2. All right. The 0-2 pitch. Yuan-jen looking for strikeout number 3, but goes way outside. Doesn't chase that one. All right. Once again, the 1-2 pitch misses outside once again. 2-2. So Ryunjin, last game, 6 innings, gave up 1 run. The game before that, 5 innings, only threw 80 pitches because it was a Sunday and he'd already pitched on Monday and they were already winning by a bunch as that one's fouled away. So that was pitch number 67. Pitch number 67 is always a strike. Make sure you put that in the old head. And now it's going to be a 6-3 into the dirt, scooped, but 1 away. Trying to take out the Hanwha manager on the foul ball. So Kim Sang-soo looks at strike 1 in there, grounded out to the third baseman way back in the 3rd inning. His second at bat here of the game. And the 0-1 pitch misses low, 1-1. As Choi Jae-hoon is not able to hold on to it. Tosses it back to Ryunjin. Ryunjin, pitch number 71 on the day. 226 for Kim Sang-soo on the young season, and ball 2 low. 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch, and that's in there. 2-2. He does not look like he wants to swing. Ryujin has been doing a very good job of keeping the ball down. Does not go upstairs very often. Alright, gives him the 3 sign and gets that down, but that is going to be lifted inside the fair territory, and that's going to be a runner on second. And KT's got a runner on second with 1 out. That is a very bold strategy, Colin. Very bold. Good luck, sir. I hope you win. As that bounces in, just in, rolls around, Chae-in-ho tosses it back. Oh, that's going to bring the lineup back up as, once again, I talked about it earlier, the 5th inning where he's going around that 3rd time as Rojas looks at strike 1 down at the bottom of the zone. That 2nd time, he is 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to right and then popped up to the first baseman in fair territory with the hot pink gloves and hot pink shoes and hot pink throwing sleeve. Reaches over the 5-3 putouts, and No Shiwan doing his very best there to keep the runner at second. So 2 outs now with keeping the runner at second. A huge play to be able to still get Roas, who runs fairly well. He was way out in front of that. All right, here we go. Here's the Kim Min-hyuk, 2 at-bats, 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to left and flew out to center. We're still a runner on second. 76th pitch of the day for Hyunjin. A big hook and a big swing and a 0% contact. 0-1. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Another big curveball on the outside. 0-2. 네, 그 이름 부르지 않아요. 예, 0-2, going upstairs, just misses at the top of the zone, 1-2. Beautiful pitch, right where they wanted it, right exactly where they wanted it, but didn't get him to chase and didn't catch enough of the zone there. Okay, here comes the 1-2 pitch. The stupidest stat that they could possibly put on the board, as that's fouled off to the left. I guess I'll talk about it since it's on the board. Hanwha this season has 38 errors. They have the #1 lowest amount of errors in the league, which is very good. A lot of people complained about errors in defense earlier this year, but they really haven't had. They've been pretty good in terms of errors, and something that is important because last year they had solid defense, but you had to worry about 아니요. 병하지 않아요. And outside 2-2. 음주석. All right. Here comes the pitch, the 2-2 pitch. A big hook and misses inside 3-2. And sets up on the inside and blows it past him for strikeouts #3 on the day for Hyunjin. And we will go to the 5th inning stretch. Hanwha and KT tied at 0. I will take a break. You take a break, refill your beverages, and I will see you guys after the stretch. Top of the sixth, still 0-0. Songbeck still out there, 76 pitches through 5 innings. Can't get much more even than this. 4 hits, 0 errors. 0 errors. KT has walked once. 네, 제가 한화 시즌관이 있어요. And number 16, the shortstop in for Hanwha, looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. So, sacrifice bunt in his first at-bat, then second. 아마 12-6 curve 좋아해요. 제가 세인트루이스 카디널스 팬이기 때문에 Adam Wainwright's 12-6 curveball 좋아해요. Alright, the 0-2 pitch coming up. Looks low and fouls it out of play. 0-2. 네, 알아요. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. So surprising. So surprising. All right, that's going to bring up Kim Tae-yeon, the first baseman for Hanwha. 0 for 2 on the day, ground out to the third baseman both times. Looks at strike 1, 0-1. Average down to 312 on this season. And there's strike 2. Looks like he is wearing some camouflage protective gear today in honor of Memorial Day here in Korea. Kim Tae-yeon, third on the team with a 127 WAR. Did not start the season up at the top. And looks, it's ball 1 outside. That was nowhere near. Ham Song-baek really wanted that one. He's got 6 strikeouts on the game. He wanted number 7, but honestly, that wasn't that close. And that one will do it, as that is a swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts to start the 5th, 2 strikeouts here to start the 6th from Song-baek. And strikeout number 7 on the day. We are having ourselves a little bit of a pitcher's duel, as all the games around the league are pretty close, though. The largest difference is 3 runs. 2 5-2 games going on in around the league. All right, No Shiwan. And Overhorn. I don't understand. Who's pitching first for innings? KT is home. I don't know. I don't know exactly what your question is. And 0-1. 0-1. Yeah, but Peraza 유니폼 입고 있어요. 그래서 아마 데이터예요. 안녕하세요. All right, No Shiwan, the 1-1 pitch. And No Shiwan, a single and a strikeout today, as that's a broken bat bloop, and center fielder sliding makes the catch. And 3 away. Ryu Hyun-jin versus Song-baek. Both starters are still in the game. 네, 근데 페냐 그래서 제 생각엔 올 시즌 시작하기 전에 페냐 재계약 왜 재계약했어요? 작년에 잘 던지지 않았어요. 근데 많은 한화 팬 페냐 좋아해요. 근데 페냐 야구 안 좋아했어요. But nothing can do about it now as he's gone. Barria is here. And Ryujin should still be out there on the mound. As that's 11 pitch inning will bring his to 87 on the day. Daniel, you have all the defense in the world today. As we should be coming back here. 감사합니다. Heading to the bottom of the sixth. Kang Bae-ko will be leading things off for KT. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a single. Ryujin pitched number 83 in there for a strike. Kang Bae-ko 327 on the season now. DHing today as he did catch yesterday and then eventually left once the game kind of got out of hand as he swings through that, does his pirouettes. Only a half pirouette this time though. All right, 232 WAR for Kang Bae-ko. He is second in on the team. And the 0-2 pitch, and it turns on that one, but it's foul down the line. Little Yago. 오늘 근데 초등학교 대학교 경기 보러 갔어요. All right, to the 0-2 pitch, and lifts foul once again. And a reset for another pitch. 했어요? or 아직 해요? And that one is lifted into center. John Jin Hyuk under it's one away. Waited on that, but he was so far in front of it that he couldn't do anything except just barely get something. All right, that's going to bring up Moon Sang-chul, who's 0 for 2, struck out in his first at-bat and then flew out to left in his last. And looks at ball one. All right, to the 1-0 pitch. Misses, checks down to first, says he did not go. 2-0. 네. Asia game and misses inside. 3-0. I talked about it a little bit before the break. Ryujin Jin's worst inning is without a doubt the 6th inning. The 5th inning is the worst, but opponents are still hitting 308 against him in the 6th inning, as that's in there for a strike. 3-1. So pitch 91 right there. All right, 3-1 shakes him off 72 times, and he is ready from the windup. And that's going to be a chopper. Noshiwan in front, grabs it, throws, and 2 away on the tag, or maybe the touch over at first. I don't know quite. I'll have to check the replay. Oh, he was still touching the bag there. The Noshiwan Premier 12. Ship Ilwal. Hail. Alright, Jung Sung-woo singled in his last at-bat, 1 for 2, 6-3 put out in his first at-bats, and then looks at ball 1 there low, 1-0. Alright, the 1-0, 2-0. And the 2-0 in there, 146 for a strike, 2-1. All right, so the 2-1 pitch in there, bottom of the zone, 2-2. And he has been doing very, very well. It's keeping the ball down. A beautiful soccer hex on that pitch. So the 2-2 pitch, that's going to be a single into left. And that is 2 straight singles for him. And they've got another runner on with 2 outs. So Wang Jae-gyun will get another shot here. Struck out with runners on first and third in his last at-bats back in the 4th inning. That was definitely KT's best chance to score. Ryunjin not happy with that, as he was obviously wanting to get a 1-2-3 out of this inning. So Wang Jae-gyun looks at the big curve, but not big enough as it just misses the top of the zone, 1-0. So Wang Jae-gyun 0 for 2, flew out to right in his first at-bat, and then the aforementioned strikeout back in the 4th. Obviously, the topic of conversation is his post-game activities yesterday, as that's going to be a chopper. Shortstop grabs it, throws in the dirt, but scooped. And 3 away. As we will go to the 7th. Still hanging out with the zeros. Zero going to the 7th. And this is where I believe Hanwha has the advantage, getting into these bullpens. So 99 pitches on the day for Ryunjin. Will he be out for the 7th? I'm sure they would love to. I think it really depends on what happens here in the 7th. Will they... But... Sang-baek, 87 pitches through his 6 innings. We'll see if he is back out, as he's going to face the 5, 6, 7 hitters, 3 righties. So might possibly bring him back out. I'm still waiting. Doesn't show that there's any new pitchers, but I will get ready just in case. Right, we should be coming back here. Erase that base runner. Still flag blowing just a little bit. 아, 네. 많은 사람 슬퍼요. Alright, Yu Hyun-jin still hanging out. Might come back out. But Sang-baek is still out there for KT. And that misses inside. 1. And oh, to Han Chi-hong. As he looks at the strike 1-1. 네, 한화 화이팅! 오늘 sweep the hill. Alright, 1-1 pitch to Han Chi-hong, 1 for 2 on the day. And it looks it's ball 2, way outside, 144. Han Chi-hong singled in his first at-bat to lead off the second, and then from there he popped up to the second base, or sorry, the catcher. I said second baseman, but it's the 2 spot. And a chopper to the shortstop, grabs it, throws, and 1 away. Wow, what a defensive day. All right, Che In-sung now stepping in. He is also 1 for 2 on the day. Looks at ball 1 up in the zone. 1 for 2. He singled in his last at bat, flew out to left. Sang-baek is the second pitcher on KT's roster. That's way outside 2 in a row. That was pitch number 93 for the side armor. All right, and that's going to be a single in between the second or third baseman and shortstop. He is on base for the second time today, and we'll see how much longer they're going to leave him in. J.J. Hoon, righty, and then you'll run into the very, very bottom of the order. So they have to think that they like his chances against the bottom of this Hanwha order that really seems to be struggling lately. All right, Che Jae-hoon. Iwan Suk is over on first base as they look him back. Pinch running here, trying to get some extra offense. Let's get that changed. Very important. This is when you're going to decide and see how good of a manager he is. The first 2 games when they're blowouts, those are not manager things, those are team things. At this point, now you're in the 7th inning in a 1-run game. How are they going to respond? What moves is he going to make to actually show that he is this supposed legend manager? What I've seen in close games has not been pretty. With all of the bunting, even the first inning, he bunting, and it looks at strike 1 in there. So he wants them running. He wants them running the bases. But Hanwha, again, last in the league in stolen base percentage. Very, very far behind. Even 9th place in the league. Iwan Suk, one of the fastest guys in the league. And he goes, but he's out. They're going to replay that. He looked out. He's on second, but we will see what happens. I believe they're going to replay. They're going to do a video replay on this. Oh, he is safe. He is safe. Think they're gonna he's wanting to video replay it, but he's saying no, you took too long. So he wanted a video replay. I think he's thinking that he might have come off of the bag. That was a strike against JJ Hoon there. Thinking he may have come off the bag with the tag, but the time had expired between the end of the play and when to call for it. So he's saying you can't have one. And that's going to be a pop fly into center field and 2 away. Are they going to be able to take advantage of that steal? All right, 2 away now as Che and Ho stepping in. It'll be very interesting. Do they use Peraz as a pinch hitter later? Sang-baek, that was pitch number 97. I'm not sure what his career high is, but 96 is the highest he's thrown in the last 2 games, I will say. Che and Ho, first pitch, swinging, foul, 0-1. Big steal there from Iwan Suk. Iwan Suk can now score on a single. He is fast, but scoring on a single is pretty difficult, even from first base. The 0-1 pitch, they're going to go upstairs against them, and upstairs, strike 2. Pitch number 99 from Sang-baek. We'll see oftentimes in the KBO when they go over 100 pitches, the numbers turn red on the screen. Yuan-jin is done for the day as he's still in the dugout with the towel over his shoulder instead of warming up. And that is going to be lifted to left. Gets back and over his head, and the air is going to score a run. And Hanwha takes the lead on a 2-out single on a misplayed ball by the left fielder. Wow, awful defense off the tip of the glove, poorly played. Wow. Wow. Awful defense. And they're going to give him a double on that. That's not a double. That was off of his glove. You're getting an E7. I don't care. And we will have a pitching change now. Should have been out of the inning, But again, they gave him a double on that. I'm not giving him a double. That was an error on the left field. There's zero questions about it. That was an error. I'm not giving him. Wow. Huge misplay out in left. That was literally a pretty easy play for any left fielder, and he just botched it. I mean, that was not pretty. And KT, I mean, they're not awful on defense, according to 44. I still can't believe they gave him a double on that. Like, he literally went back and then jumped, and it hit off the top of his glove. Like, that was definitely an awful defensive play and an error in any league except the KBO. That's why I never pay attention to the other things. And we are back here. John Jin-hyuk is now up. He looks at strike one. Kim Min is in for he is not happy. He is not happy. So John Jin-hyuk now 0-1 pitch. Missed outside, 1-1. Kim Min-hyuk, huge defensive mistake there. And Hanwha takes the 1-0 lead with 2 outs. And the chopper to second, grabs, throws, 3 away. But Hanwha able to take the lead on an error. And again, it is an error. I don't care what they say. It's an error. So my scoring is going to be different than the scoring of the official scoring, because I know more about baseball than apparently the people that are getting paid to do it. Because no league whatsoever in the entire world would have called that a hit. A simple pop fly to the left fielder. He turns the wrong way, turns again, and then makes it go the right way, jump, actually catch it instead of letting it go off the edge of the glove. Welcome, Nick, by the way. Welcome. Yeah, that's got to feel awful for the pitcher. Hanwha will be into the bullpen now. I imagine they're going to go Iminu in the 7th. They're going to go Iminu in the 7th. So obviously we've got a little bit of change here. Normally Iminu, it would be the 8th inning guy. So Iminu will be in for the 7th inning. I would love to see him come in, but I'm gonna have to think that he's not coming in today with yeah, that's an error. Zero question. Send. I wanted to put that song in, but I couldn't get it to fit in the reel, man. All right, so Iminu outs, trying to hold it here. Baejung Dae 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a fly out to center. Looks at ball 1. And Iminu normally would be an 8th inning guy, but again this week, who knows? We'll see how everything goes. And 2-0. my 3 a.m. editing abilities. I was sleeping and I woke up and I was like, oh, I need to make that. And I didn't make it with the Mookie part, and then I went back and changed it and added the Mookie part to add a little bit more. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Bae Jung Dae, the center fielder, and that's going to be a chopper. The shortstop misses the ball. What's up, Alan? A slow chopper. Bae Jung Dae does run well. Difficult play for the shortstop. Was throwing it before he caught it, though. Infield hit. Yep, I could go with that. So most shortstops would make that play. So Oh Yoon Suk will step in now. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out to second. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hit here. OJL is pinch hitting here. I'll put him in, but I imagine he's... Doosan's still winning 5-2. And the throw over. So OJL pinch hitting here is hitting in his career. He is hitting .389 against Iminu. Iminu came over in a trade with Kia. And that's going to be a roller away. Kim Tae-yeon throws to second, hits his leg on the slide, and Hanwha is doing their best to lose this game. Other little changes. Looks like Iwan Suk is into center field. All right, and now we've got a 1-0 pitch to OJL, runner on second now, and that's a rip down the line, 1-1. OJL ripped that one down, and then a little bat flip to himself, trying out for the My KBO Awards. All right, the 1-1 pitch, the big curve misses upstairs. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch coming up. Misses inside. 3-1. and turns over to the second baseman and makes him run back and tire himself out a little bit. So resets back on the mound, and I'll look in at the signs. OJ Hill, 207 on the season. He is hitting 209 as a career pinch hitter with 7 home runs, and that misses upstairs. Ball 4. I imagine they will have a pinch runner for whoever's actually going to play second base here. So Imanu is also done for the day and failed to get any outs. Kim Gyu-yeon will make his way in, who I actually thought was going to be in anyway. I'm not sure why he wasn't anyway, but again, what do I know? What do I know? So we also have we'll have Kim Gyu-yeon coming in to on the mound for Hanwha, and then we'll also have a pinch runner at first base, as they will attempt to stay out of the double play, obviously. So now into second place will be An Ji-young. Lots of changes, lots of things happening, and this game is going to get real interesting real quick. As interesting choice to bring in the guy that's been pitching really well in the 8th inning, bringing him in the 7th inning. But once again, what do I know? They didn't even interview me for the job. All right, so we should be coming back now. There we go. Kim Gyu-yeon on the mound now. He has a 5.54 ERA, 26 games, 1 win, 26 innings, 20 strikeouts, 15 walks, and a 1.5 WHIP on the season. He was the man who had a spot start for Ryuhyun Jin. Did not pitch well in that. He did pitch Friday night. Pitched 2 innings on Friday nights. So should have plenty of rest, as he was used to being used 4 or 5 times per week. I know I'm not making that up or exaggerating. Here we've got a beautiful bunt. Playing to tie the game. And he pulls it back, and that's in there for a strike, though. Somebody must have shown the KT manager my broadcast, or perhaps my Instagram, and then he realized how stupid bunting is. But who knows, because he's once again showing bunts. First and second, pulls it back, and that's going to be a ball. 1-1. All right, 1-1 pitch. 1 for 2 on the day, pulls it back, and shot to the shortstop, throws to second, beats the throw though, 1 out, and that will go down as a 6-4 putout, but moves the runner over to third, and only 1 out. I'm not sure. So, like, I think that's, I mean, he was going to third. That might be the play to go to third to get the lead runner. But can't say anything about it either way. Rojas is now going to be stepping into the box. He is 0 for 3 today. He's now batting from the left side, though, where he is much better. They're going to go upstairs as Che Jae-hoon sets up way up and brings the ball down. And wow, 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 wow. What a play. A 3-2 double play. And they are going to replay that. What a play. What a play. Kim Tae-yeon with a snag at first. Steps on the bag. Throws home. Che Jae-hoon with the tag. Easily out. He still hasn't touched home. What a play. What a play. As they get out of its first and third with one out. A shot to the first baseman. Kim Tae-yeon snags it, steps on to first, throws home, and Che Jae-hoon puts on the tag for the 3-2 inning-ending double play. What a play. Wow. Now the real questions are, who gets the next 6 outs? Only threw 4 pitches. Obviously, I think they're going to keep him out there. Wang Young-mook will lead things off for Hanwha at the top of the 8th. Paused. He didn't just go straight home, and that cost him. Base running mistake. As he paused, if he just goes straight home, and base running mistakes, left field mistakes, but Wang Young-mook will lead things off. Looks at strike 1. Kim Min still out there. As he gets the Kickstarter ready. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Down on the strikes. 1 away. That was a quick hook with Lee Min-hoon. Can't say I don't like it. All right, the shortstop stepping in is the chopper to first, and 0 for 3 now on the day, and 2 away. Kim Tae-yeon will now step in after that great play over at first. Can he do something to add to it? And looks at strike one in there. 149 on the gun. And that's way outside. 1-1. As the Hanwha chant goes crazy in the background. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 3 on the day. 2 groundouts to the third baseman, and then a strikeout in his last at-bats. And looks at strike 2 on the inside. That hat, that face thing, he's got to feel and look disgusting inside. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch, and he steps off the back of the mound, jumps up and down, hops a little bit, then stretches out the chest. Kim Tae-yeon average down to 309 now on the season. Swinging the old hickory stick. And Kim Min catcher sets up on the outside, and that's a liner to the third baseman, caught. And that will be the end of the 8th. Hanwha, 1-2-3, hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We have got ourselves a very close and interesting game here. Hanwha able to take advantage of the mistakes from KT. So, taking advantage of the mistakes from KT, and we'll see if they're going to pay off. As I'm checking some stuff. All right, we should be coming back. So we're going to have Kim Min-hyuk, who is the owner of that big misplay out in left field, will be leading things off for KT as they try to come back from. So Lee Do-yoon is in at short now. Kim Min-hyuk 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out to left, a fly out to center, and a strikeout in his last at-bats. A 45-foot first pitch by Kim Yoo-yeon, and does go for a ball. Imagine that. All right, the 1-0 pitch coming up. Kim Yoo-yeon has started came in the middle of the last inning. Looks at it's throws ball 2 there. Only threw 4 pitches in that inning as they get out of that inning with that big, huge double play. All right, the 2-0 pitch outside, ball 3. Can't imagine that he's going to be swinging the bat on this pitch. All right, here it comes. And right down the middle, 145, 3-1. All right, here comes the 3-1 pitch, and that's going to be a chopper to second baseman. Grabs it, throws over, and 1 away. Wong Young Mook seems to be taking over at second base now, and they'll have the other guy over at shorts. Ido Yoon once again the odd man out. Kang Bae Ko looks at strike 1, just catching the inside corner. Kang Bae Ko is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, a single, a fly out to center, and another giant pirouette. I think that's the name of that. I don't really know. I don't know if that's the name of that swing as he does a full 1.5 turn. Allen looks like the Bayas have gone up 8-4 over there and down in Changwon. All right, to the 0-2 and another 50-footer. And Che Jae-hoon blocks it, looking for the ball, can't find it. Looks like he might have taken that one off the forearm. So, trying to get 2 innings out of Kim Yoo-yeon here before they go to Ju Hyun-sung in the 9th. Always a dangerous guy, though, Kang Bae Ko. Way outside, 2-2. So, 325 on the season for the young Kang Bae Ko, DHing again today. And misses low, 3-2. Big pitch coming up here from Kim Yoo-yeon, trying to keep the bases clear. And fouled, back and out of play, 3-2 again. All right, the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be another chopper to second. Grabs, throws, and 2 away. Wong Young Mook going to his right really, really well today. The announcers keep talking about how he's doing a side shuffle instead of going to the backhand. All right. Moonsang Cho 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch swing and lifts that one up. Right fielder John Jin Hyuk in and 3 away. And we will go to the ninth. Hanwha still up 1-0.
같이 일어나 최강한호의 승리를 위하여 함성 발사!
Kim Do-hyun won a home run race down in Daejeon today. So Hanwha will have what do you mean? The Bears are up 8-4, man. No Shiwan will lead things off for Hanwha. Now, I don't think Hanwha bunts here. You got No Shiwan, An Chi-hong, but then you do have Iwan Suk. Obviously, if No Shiwan and An Chi-hong get on, Iwan Suk will definitely be bunting. Who is on the mound for KT? Park Young-hyun on the mound now for KT. And I'll give you some stats as soon as they give me some. So they're reading off his stats because I guess they don't have a screenshot for him. All right, and again, No Shiwan leading things off in the ninth inning here for Hanwha. 1 for 3 on the day with a single. And looks at strike one at the very top of the zone. So, No Shiwan has gotten his average up to 385 now in the season. He was really struggling earlier in the year, but it has turned it around lately as he lifts that one and out of play, 0-2. So Park Young-hyun, the closer for KT, just at this point trying to get some work and fouled straight back, 0-2. 4.08 ERA, 23 games, 4 wins, 2 losses, 8 saves, 28 and 2/3 innings. Opponents hitting 250 against him, 35 strikeouts, 8 walks, and a 1.22 whip. And the 1-2 pitch. And that is lifted deep. And that is almost caught by the fan in the outfield. And No Shiwan doubles the lead. And Hanwha, a 2-0 lead going now as that pitch is fouled away by An Chi-hong. Fouled straight back. There's the girl that always ends up on camera. And another swing at a pitch near his eyes and fouled away. A very big shot there. 156 off the bat, 25 degrees, 130 meters, a slider, 129 slider deposited in the outfield, and I believe I know the guy that actually caught that, not caught it. And that's going to be Rojas running in, Gabs slides, and one away. He loves to go the opposite way. That one was, it looked like he was way out in front of it. And it looked like it was off the end of the bat, but ended up just left to center. Peraza's shoulder looks okay there. All right, as he gets himself a box of water. Yuan Suk, and that's going to be a single. You know things are going well now. A stolen base and a single for Yuan Suk. And Che Jae-hoon will step in. I mean, he never gets a chance to play. That's the biggest problem. Is like he never has been given a shot to play. All right, Che Jae-hoon as they check over on him. I wonder if he will be given the green lights here. Up 2-0. Would love to get another run of, but is the risk reward good enough with a guy that throws really hard at 147, 148, 149? Is it worth giving up and out? I think that if they get to a 2-strike count, he will definitely be on the run. All right, Che Jae-hoon 0 for 3 on the day as they check back on Yuan Suk and he slides in. Che Jae-hoon strikeout, a ground out to the second baseman, and a fly out to center. So he's hitting the ball back up the middle. And way up high, 1-0. .294 on the season for Che Jae-hoon. And outside, ball 2. As the crowd is yelling at Yuan Suk to run, and that's strike 1. Trying to get himself a count that he can expect a ball to be thrown is what basically they're doing with Yuan Suk. Here at a 2-1 count, you can't really, maybe at a 2-2 count, you would open up his wheels, and that's going to be a 3-1, so you're not going to send him here, I would not imagine. Maybe at a 3-2 count you'll send him. Che Jae-hoon looking to get on base for the first time via a single or a walk, and holds up, but that is a strike. 3-2 count. slapped foul. Resets. Another 3-2 count. All right, here comes the 3-2 count once again. And that's going to be a single in front of the center fielder, and he's going to have runners on first and second. With a huge bases or full count single. He was gone on the pitch. Very difficult pitch or hit to run on. Did he hurt himself? He might have hurt himself. As Park Young-hyun is also done for the day, and we will have another pitching change. I will let you know as soon as I find out who is in. I imagine they're going to bring in a lefty here to face these two lefties at the bottom of the order and the two lefties at the top of the order. Waiting and waiting and waiting, waiting and waiting and waiting. Lee Sang-dong will be the new pitcher. I believe he pitched yesterday. No, he pitched on Friday. So, Lee Sang-dong will be the new pitcher for the KT Wiz. Pitched on Friday, 1 2/3 innings, gave up a hit and 2 walks. And should be coming back. Whoop, wrong button. Hanwha and now in. And first pitch swinging 0-1. Hanwha is they're giving him still giving him a double. He is responsible for the game-winning or the go-ahead run on a fly out to left that was botched, and that is not going to be botched. That is going to be a single to right. Iwan Suk is held up at third, and they are going to have runners on all the bases. As he was turned, he went hard, and they held him up at the last minutes. As Rojas does have a good arm, but they've now got the bases loaded for John Jin-hyuk. And that misses way upstairs. John Jin-hyuk 0 for 3 on the day with a fly out to center, a strikeout, and a 4-3 round out in his last at bat. And swing. So that's 1-1. And that is going to be a liner into the outfield. Iwan Suk makes his way down, and he's standing on second. That is 2 more runs for Hanwha in the 9th. Two outs, one out, 2 RBI double by the center fielder slash right fielder slash left fielder sometimes. And Hanwha is opened up this lead 4-0 here in the top of the 9th. As they bring the infield in, and Wang Youngbuk fouls that one away. Bringing the infield in, hoping to stop a play at home to keep it within a grand slam, but the KT is still going to be coming up with the bottom of their order, 5, 6, 7. So we'll see how this ends up. But that's going to be a shot back to the pitcher off the pitcher's glove, and that is going to be an infield single, and another run. A shot off the pitcher, rolls into foul territory, off the glove of the pitcher, rolls into foul territory, and he is going to be on first with a run scored, RBI. Can't do anything about that. That is going to bring up Lee Do-yoon for his first at-bat of the day. And they are back to double play depth. 5-0. 4 runs here in the top of the 9th inning for Hanwha, opening up this lead. And that misses, ball 1. Slaps that to left. Under it this time, catches it, but John Jin-hyuk is going to tag up. And that will be 6. To nothing on the sacrifice fly by Lee Do-yoon. And that will bring up Kim Tae-yeon. Kim Tae-yeon is hitless today. And he is the only person who has not hit or not batted yet here in the 9th inning. All right, Kim Tae-yeon now looking to try to get a single, and that's going to be a throw safe with the infield single, and gives himself a hit on the day. And the KT fans can't believe it, as the chopper back over the second base bag, not able to turn and throw in time, as he beats out the field, and she rubs it in his face, or her face, or I don't know, someone's face. And we've got runners on first and second for No Shiwan. No Shiwan with a solo shot to start this inning. 2 for 4 on the day. And looks at strike 1. Always quality. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And fouled away, 0-2. No Shiwan led off this inning with a solo shot back against the closer, who came in to keep the game close. But yeah, that didn't work, and that's in the dirt. 1-2. Averages jumped up to 288 on his 2 for 4 day today. 1-2 pitch and misses inside. 2-2. Are they surprised they didn't do a pinch hit with Moon Hyun Bin here? And that's a ripped foul, but stays at 2-2. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do a pinch hit here with Moon Hyun Bin up 6, trying to keep him from getting hurt. Give him a little bit of break again. Moon Hyun Bin can play at second. Wong Young move over to third. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And down on strikes. But Hanwha puts up a 5-hole up on the board here in the 9th, and they will try to hold on to the sweep, as it is that is not right. Why does it say that? I don't know why they gave me 1 extra on there, but don't worry, I will fix it. There we go. All right. Hanwha opens the floodgates as they send up 10 to bat here in the 9th inning. Coming in 1-0, and suddenly it's 6-0. And they've just got to hold on at this point. Ji Hyun Song will make his way in. I assumed he was going to be in there, but so the Hanwha closer will make his way in. He has not pitched well in non-closing situations. Why? So Ji Hyun Song coming in, not a closing situation, obviously, as they put up too many runs. But in non-closing situations, he really has not pitched extremely well. On the season, 1.61 ERA, 4-1, 6 saves, 2 holds, 28 innings. Opponents are hitting 200 against him, 26 strikeouts, 3 walks. He has given up a few souvenirs. He's given up 3 souvenirs already this year, which is more than last year. And first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. And misses. 1-1. The Wiz are going to need some magic here to come back. Dad joke. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Jang Sung-woo, and looks at strike 2. 1-2. Jang Sung-woo. 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles. And that, sir, is not how you make it come back. As he swings and misses, and that's 1 out. All right, pinch hitter here. It is not Wang Jae-gyun. Chun Sung-ho is in. Chun Sung-ho hitting .298 on the season. that's going to be a chopper to the second baseman, the throw, and 2 away. One more to go, and Hanwha will get their first sweep in Suwon in quite a while. But standing in the way is Baejongdae, who's 2 for 3 on the day also. All right, the 6-0 lead, 1 out to go, and a swing and a miss, 0-1. And here comes the 0-1 pitch, way outside, 1-1. So it's been over a year, 2022, March 29th of 2022, since Hanwha has swept in Suwon. As that is lifted into center, Iwan Suk under it, and that's will be out number 3. And Hanwha sweeps KT. And, yeah. So Hanwha with a huge inning in all 3 games. Today, the 9th inning, a huge inning there. Yesterday, the 8th inning, the 7 runs, and then in the Tuesday game, the 6th inning and the 2nd inning, both of those innings put up 3 runs. So, yeah, get the series victory, the sweep. I will remind everybody that KT has been not playing well. On top of that, the current bench coach and the former placeholder bench coach also swept his first series and then got swept in the next series when they faced a little bit better team in Samsung. So tempered expectations so far. What I've seen is a team that does a bunch of bunting that doesn't make any sense, but somehow they are coming through with the victories, taking advantage of the other team. His mistakes is the biggest thing. So for the last all 3 games, basically, when they've had a chance to when they're given extra outs or anything like that, they've been able to take care of it, and that really is very, very important. So lots of timely hitting late in the game today. Wang Young Mook again continues to hit well in the top of that lineup. 2 singles today. The shortstop 0 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts. 0 for 3. Did have a sacrifice bunt that led to 0 runs, like most sacrifice bunts. Kim Tae-yeon able to get a hit, but No Shiwan finally got on the board. Pretty much everybody hit today. The only person, once again, that did not get a hit in the lineup was the shortstop. That is, I believe, 2 days in a row, or 2 games this series, that the shortstop failed to get a hit, and was the only one on the team. So Ryunjin pitched very, very well. KT's starter really pitched well also. Took the loss, but Ryunjin, 99 pitches, 6 innings, 99 pitches, 62 for a strike, 5 hits, 1 walk, only 3 strikeouts, but that's all right. Unfortunately, Sang-baek does take the loss with 6.2 innings, 100 pitches, 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, and that one, I don't care what they say, it was unearned. 1 unearned run. But Hanwha able to get the victory. They will be home this weekend, which means I will be at the games, so I will not be broadcasting this weekend. Hanwha will be on the road next week. They will be facing Doosan in Jamsil. So I will be streaming that game next week, and then I will actually be bringing you a very, very special week where I will be streaming a Hanwha home series as they will be in Cheongju. And I will not be making the trip to Cheongju for that series. So I will be bringing you 6 straight games of Hanwha baseball for 1 week. So Hanwha gets the sweep, first sweep in about over 2 years in Suwon. Once again, thank you guys all for watching. Hanwha wins. Everybody's happy. Beautiful day off. And I will see you guys next week.
모든 것은 준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준 낭만. 태양처럼 불타오르는 희망. 모든 것을 던져 승리를 위하여. 더 높이 날아 한화의 끝을. 더 멀리 날아 한화의 끝을. 모든 것은 준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준